Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Fine.
How are you today?
Fine.
Okay, very good. So before we start learning today, let's recite Al-Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, today we're going to continue our previous meeting. Before or last week, we were talking about report text. Do you remember that? Yeah, it was about report text last week, right? So today we still continuing talking about report text. So it's gonna be report text part 2. So, but today we will be more doing exercises related to the topic. Okay, so I'd like to share my slide today. Here is the slide today. Right, so report text. I hope you still remember what report text is. Yeah, and then to refresh your mind, I'd like to share another slide, the previous slide. Yeah, the learning objective to identify the structure of report text. So the text has the structure. So one of the learning objectives that you will be able to identify or to observe the structure of the report text or the step of writing the report text. And then the next objective, you will be identify the specific and general information presented in the report text. So sure, there'll be information presented in the report text or in the text. And by learning this topic at the end of the class, you will be able to identify either the specific or the general information presented. And then the next objective, you will be able to find the meaning or the synonym of the word used in the report text. Yeah, for example, like the word need. Need is membutuhkan. What is the synonym of the word need? It could be require. Okay, that's for example. And you will be able to analyze would be wrong spelling here. Analyze, I'm sorry, it should be Y. Analyze the main idea and the theme of the paragraph in report text or of the report text. Also, you will be able to find or to discover or to know, yeah, the main idea of the paragraph or the theme of the text. And of course, the last, you will be able to write. Yeah, you will be able to write a text or just it's like an essay, writing a report text. Right, so those are our learning objective in this topic. All right, so definition, yeah, we were talking before this one. The purpose of the report text to present information about something in general. So again, so we are not describing about something or about thing in specific, but we are presenting information about something in general. Yeah, so like I said before, I mean last week, that the definition or the communicative purpose orang bahasa Indonesia, tujuan penulisan daripada report text ini adalah untuk mempresentasikan untuk menggambarkan informasi atau detail informasi tentang sesuatu secara general, bukan secara khusus. Okay, that is the difference between report text and descriptive text. Because we know that descriptive text, the purpose The communicative purpose is also to describe about thing, ya, or something. Kan descriptive text juga tujuan penulisannya itu adalah untuk menggambarkan. Sedangkan juga report text untuk menggambarkan atau mendeskripsikan tentang sesuatu juga. So what are the difference between them? Between them, there are, of course, there are difference. Yeah, both are different. Yeah. The different. What is the different? The different is if we are talking about report text, it means we are describing about something in general. For example, like the school. The school, we are talking the school in general. Or we talk about cat. So we are talking about cat, not a specific cat, but cat in general. So descriptive text, we describe something specifically or in specific. For example, like my school, it means the school where I go to. Yeah, not other school, but it's one school that I go to every day. So that's my school. Yeah, but we talk about the school, it means any school, the school in general. But when I'm talking about my school, it means my school in specific. Okay, guys, are you still following me? Can you follow me or not? Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is actually the repetition about what we learned last week. Okay. Okay, now before we go further, I have some questions. Okay. The first question is, what are the generic structure in writing the report text? Who can answer? Everybody is welcome. What
Generic,
is the generic structure of the report text?
generic classification and description, sir.
General.
General classification and description.
That's right. Very good. Yeah. So the structure is general classification and description. So general classification, it means we are generalizing something first, or we write something in general as the opening, and then the next is we are describing about that thing. Yeah, we give some more description about thing. Right, so good. And then the next is, so this is my example. This is, so I'm sorry, but this one, this is descriptive text, and this is report text. So this is not, this is wrong. General classification is wrong. Description is wrong. Supposed to be here is, this is the report text, and this one is descriptive text. Okay, cat and Nadia's cat. Okay, report tag. Okay, this is tigers. Tigers, talking about tigers, I mean tigers in general. When we are talking about Sumatran tiger, it means specific tiger which live in Sumatra. Okay, that's for example. All right, so here is an example of the text. We talked about that already last week. So let's find out, so which is the general classification of this text. So you can see here, the general classification is at the beginning of the sentence. The tiger is the largest member of the cat family. So this is what we call general classification. Jadi klasifikasi tentang sesuatu secara umum. So when we are talking about the tiger, what is the tiger? So normally the beginning is just, it is like a, what is that definition of that thing? Biasanya membuat general, bagaimana cara membuat general classification? How to write general classification? Nah biasanya biasanya ya secara umum membuat general classification itu adalah memberikan definisi tentang that thing. Give the definition of that thing. Tiger, what is the tiger? Oh, the tiger is the largest member of the family, of the cat family. Nah, ketika kalian ada yang nggak tahu tentang tiger, tiger itu apaan sih? What is tiger? The tiger is, so you give the definition here, is the largest member of the cat family. So this is what we call general classification. Okay, I see. Oh, now I understand that the tiger is the largest member of the cat family. Ya, anggota yang paling besar daripada keluarga kucing-kucingan ya, pada keluarga kucing ya. Right, so this is what we call general classification, and then the next is description. Description is we are describing about that tiger. For example, like tigers have strip fur. Oh, tiger itu punya bulu yang berloreng-loreng ya. Okay, so this is a description. Usually orange stripe on the black with the white and underbelly. Nah, biasanya posisinya loreng-lorengnya itu di mana? Warnanya apa? Oh, hitam dan kuning, biasanya itu di bawah perutnya, ya. Usually orange stripe on the black, on the back ya. Orange stripe on the back and then white underbelly. Ya, ini on the back ya, bukan on the black ya. Alright, so this one jadi memberikan apa namanya deskripsi atau gambaran gimana sih sebenarnya tiger itu apa, gimana bentuknya. So for those who do not know what tiger is, so they can understand, they have an idea what does the tiger look like ya. Nah, kemudian di sini kita memberikan gambaran juga adult tiger, oke. Harimau yang sudah dewasa itu ukurannya berapa? So we talk about the size of the tiger here. And how about the males? Yang laki-laki gimana? Larger than females. Oh, the male tigers is bigger or larger than the female tigers. Yeah, for example. Right, tigers are meat eaters. Nah, apa yang dimakan? Yeah. Oh, it's carnivores. Yeah. Their prey include small to medium-sized mammals. Nah, apa aja yang dimakan? So we can give the description here. So they eat mammals like rabbit, boars, deer, and wild cattle, right? So, and then until the end. So you can give a description, you give more clue about the tiger, okay? Right. So this is an example. Okay, so we did this one already last week. So I'm going to give you another exercises. Okay, we have a lot of exercises here. Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready, sir.
Okay, right. So elephant. We do not talk about elephant because done already. Right. So what do you think about this one? What do you think? What is this? On the picture. What is
Dolphin, sir.
dolphin? That's right, dolphin. What is dolphin in bahasa Indonesia?
Lumba-lumba, sir.
That's right. Okay, now let's try to answer the questions. Okay, now you can give what is that? You can answer based on your understanding or your knowledge, yeah. And later on, I'm gonna share with you the text, but let's start answering this question based on your knowledge related to the picture. Okay, are you ready? We have 6 questions here, 1 until 6. Okay, the first question. Tell, what do you know about the picture? Yeah. What do you know? Tell what you know about the picture. What do you know about the picture? I say, yeah, you answered already, yeah. So what is this again? This in English?
Dolphin.
A dolphin. Very good.
Dolphin.
Right. So number 2, where can you find it? Answer, please.
In the sea.
In the sea.
In the sea. Very good. That's correct. Number 3. What kind of animal does it belong to? A fish or a mammal?
A mammal.
Mammal, sir.
Fish or mammal?
Mammal, sir.
Mammals, yeah. Right, so number 4, what does it look like? What does it mean, what does it look like?
Penampilannya, sir.
Yeah, that's right. The appearance, ya. Kayak mana sih, macam mana sih, apa namanya in bahasa Indonesia? Kayak mana bentuknya, kayak mana rupanya? You can say in English, what does it look like? You know dolphin? No, I don't know dolphin. What does it look like? Nah, gimana rupanya? Ya, gimana bentuknya, gimana penampakannya? In English, we can say, what does it look like? So when someone is asking, what does it look like? So you give a description the fins, the mouth, the skin, right? So the size, we can talk about the size, the color, okay? So that is what does it look like. So can you tell me, what does it look like?
A
What does
bottle.
what does it look like?
Ya, gitu, sir.
Yeah? Color, you can talk about the color. You can talk about the size. You can talk about what else? The fins. Ya, siripnya gimana? Warnanya gimana? Ukurannya gimana? Alright, so that's it look like. Okay, we can find it later. Number 5, how do dolphins reproduce their young? Do you understand the question? How do dolphins reproduce their young? Do you understand the question?
Melahirkan, sir.
Gimana dia berkembang biak? What is in English melahirkan? Melahirkan bahasa Inggrisnya apa?
Nggak tahu, sir.
Oh, they give birth. Apa?
They give birth.
Give
Ya,
birth.
give birth. Ya, give birth. Ya, melahirkan. They
Birth.
give birth to their young. Jadi dia melahirkan anak-anaknya. Dia tidak bertelur. They don't bear. Ya, they don't lay the egg. They don't lay the egg, but they give birth. Dia nggak bertelur, tapi dia beranak ya. And then number 6, how does a dolphin breathe? Gimana dia bernapas? Di air atau di udara? Dia menggunakan air, dia bernapas dengan apa namanya? Di dalam air apa di luar? Di luar laut, di udara. How does a dolphin breathe?
In the water.
In the water? Yep.
Udara.
Udara, sir.
Hah?
Udara, sir.
Di udara ya. Di udara. I think it's in the air ya. Alright, so let's find. Nah, oke, nah kita cek jawabannya kalian ya. So let's check your answer here. Right. So I want one of you to read. Who wants to read? Please read. Siapa yang mau baca nih? Silakan unmute. Please unmute your microphone and then please read. We practice how to read the text in English. Silakan. Siapa yang mau baca? Anyone? Gak ada yang berani.
Saya, sir.
Okay, who's that?
Zuria Hasana, sir.
Oh, Zuria Hasana. Okay, Zuria, please.
Although a dolphin lives in the sea, it is not a fish. It is a mammal. It is in many ways, therefore, like a human being. It breathes air. Dolphins don't lay eggs, but they give birth to their young. Dolphins have a simple language. They are able to talk to one another. It may be possible for men to learn how to talk to dolphins,
Yeah.
but this will not be easy because dolphins cannot hear the kind of sound men can make. If man wants to talk to dolphins, therefore, he will have to make a third language which both he and the dolphins can understand.
Yeah.
Dolphins
Okay.
dolphins are also very friendly towards men. They often follow sheep. There are many stories about dolphins guiding sheep through difficult and dangerous waters.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Zuria. Okay, now we can check, yeah. We can check. So, is a dolphin mammal or fish? Mammal. Can you find the answer here? Yeah, here you can see, right? It is not a fish, but it is a mammal. Okay. So the next question is, the dolphin breathe air or breathe water?
Air, sir.
Air, yeah. This is air. This is not air, yeah. Water, but this is udara, ya. It breathes air. Jadi dolphin itu dia bernapas mengeluarkan udara ya, bukan di air ya. It breathes air, dia bernapas udara dengan udara ya. It breathes air. So dolphin do not lay eggs. Jadi nggak bertelur. Dolphin do not lay eggs. Ya nggak bertelur. But they give birth to their young. Tapi dia what is in English melahirkan?
Give birth.
Give birth. You can see here they give birth to their young. Apa bertelur in English?
Lay eggs.
Lay eggs.
Lay eggs. Yeah, they do not lay eggs, but they give birth to their young. All right, so you got the answer already. Okay. Now my question, I have another question. Can we talk to dolphin? Can we talk to dolphin? Yes or
I
no?
can, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes?
sir.
Yes, we can. Yeah. How? How can we talk to the dolphin? Can you? By this one. This is the answer. Can you find the answer? Here. We have to make a third language.
Language.
Yeah. So he can understand, the dolphin can understand. So we have to make the third language, right? Why it's not easy to talk to the dolphin?
Because dolphin cannot hear the kind of sound.
That's right. Yeah, because dolphin cannot hear the kind of sound man can make. All right. So, okay, very good. So that is another example. Next. So what is this?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Where can you find a kangaroo? What is kangaroo?
Mammal.
Can you give a definition? What is kangaroo?
Hewan khas Australia, sir.
Okay, what is in English you say? How do you say that in English?
Mammal from Australia.
Mammal. Okay, so if you want to write a report text about kangaroo, you can give a definition of kangaroo. Jadi kalian bisa membuat untuk membuat general classification, kemudian kalian bisa membuat definisi daripada benda itu. Jadi, nah sekarang coba kita belajar bagaimana membuat definisi tentang kangguru. Coba. Ya tadi udah bagus, teman disempurnakan, diperbaiki lagi coba. Yuk. Let's start again. Coba ulangi lagi, yuk. Coba gimana bahasanya yang bagus? Yang teratur, yang tertata. Kangguru adalah, a kangaroo is who adalah binatang yang hanya ditemukan di Australia. How do you say that in English? Can you? Coba saya. I'm gonna pick one. Mukti Salim, are you there, Mukti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, coba Mukti. Can you translate into English? Kangguru adalah binatang yang hanya ditemukan di Australia. Coba, Mukti. In English? Can you? Mukti, mana Mukti suaranya?
Yes, sir.
Ya.
Kangaroo is the animal is animal only meet in Australia, sir.
Oke, thank you. Very good. Coba lagi yang lainnya ya. Biar lebih bagus. Marcelino Lutfi. Marcelino. Can you hear me, Marcelino?
Yes, sir.
Oke, coba Marcelino. Kangguru adalah binatang yang hanya ditemukan di Australia.
Kangaroo is animal On okay. Only here in Australia. Kayak gitu lah, Sir.
Oke, thank you. One more. Siapa yang pengen coba? Yang punya ide, ayo. Ada yang mau nyoba?
Me, sir.
Oke, so Zuria.
Yes, sir.
Oke, coba Zuria.
Kangaroo is the animal which only find in Australia.
Which only found in Australia. Oke, hampir bagus ya, udah hampir sempurna. Tapi masih ada yang ditemukan. Kita menggunakan pasif. Jadi kita which is found only. Jadi jangan find ya, which is found ya. Kangaroo is an animal which is found only in Australia. Jadi gitu ya. Kangaroo is an animal or kangaroos are animal which are found only in Australia. Ya, gitu ya. Coba diulang. Siapa ini? Muhammad. Siapa ini? Muhammad. Muhammad ini siapa ini? Muhammad. Muhammad. Oh, Muhammad siapa ini? Muhammad. Coba. Nggak ada orangnya. Imam. Imam. Imam nggak ada, Imam. Habil. Habil, can you hear me, Habil?
Yes, sir.
Coba diulang coba, Habil. Kanguru adalah binatang yang hanya ditemukan di Australia. Coba.
Kangaroo is an animal which only found in Australia, sir.
Which is found only in Australia. Ya, ini adalah contoh. This is an example how to make general classification. Ini caranya kalian membuat general classification ya, mengklasifikasikan sesuatu secara umum. Jadi mulai dengan definisi daripada that thing ya. So you have to start with the definition of that thing. Ya, for example, what is kangaroo? Kangaroo orang akan tahu, oh kangaroo itu adalah binatang yang hanya ditemukan di Australia. So, oh, I know, because we cannot find kangaroo in Indonesia. Tapi kita bisa menemukannya maksudnya di alam bebas ya. Tapi kalau di kebun binatang pasti ada. Gitu. Right, so this is an example how to write. And then the description, you can give a description, more description about kangaroo. Oke, for example, nah di sini ini adalah contohnya ya. A kangaroo is animal found only in Australia, although it has a small relative called a wallaby which live in Australian island of Tasmania and also in New Guinea. Nah, ini bisa kalian jadikan sebagai, so you can use that as a general classification. Nah, kanguru adalah hewan yang bisa ditemukan hanya di Australia. Nah, kalian bisa tambahkan ini kalau kalian belajar, an animal which is found only in Australia. Itu bisa kalian singkat menjadi kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia, yang ditemukan hanya di Australia. Ini panjangnya adalah which is found, tapi itu bisa dipendekkan menjadi which is-nya kita hilangkan. Langsung aja found only in Australia. Nah, di sini this is general classification, and then here is the description, and also here is a description. Yeah, description. Okay, this is an example. Now you can read and try to answer the question. We're gonna have a question after this. Please read this. Read this text. Yeah, everyone, please read for 1 minute and then try to answer. I'm gonna help you how to read the text. Kangaroo. Kangaroo is an animal found only in Australia, although it has a smaller relative called a wallaby which lives in Australian island of Tasmania and also in New Guinea. Kangaroo eat grass and plants. They have short front legs but very long and very strong back legs and a tail. These are used for sitting up and for jumping. Kangaroos have been known to make forward jumps of over 8 meters and leap across fences more than 3 meters high. They can also run at speed of over 45 kilometers per hour. Wow. Okay. So that is the text about kangaroo. Now we're going to have questions related to the text. It's about kangaroo. Okay. Now read once again the text about kangaroo and answer this question. What is the text about? A, B, C, D, or E? Yeah, quick answer.
B.
B, sir.
B,
sir.
kangaroo. Right. Number 2, what is the first paragraph called?
General classification.
General classification. Very good. Number 3, what do you call the second and then the third paragraph?
Description.
Description.
Description. Very good. So what is the purpose of the text?
To
To
describe
To
describe
describe
kangaroos
kangaroos in general.
General.
Yeah, A, to describe kangaroo in general. Very good. The last, number 5, which is of the following sentences describe the physical appearance of kangaroo? You understand the question? Yang manakah berikut ini yang menggambarkan ciri-ciri fisik daripada kanguru? Ciri-ciri fisik, physical
C.
appearance.
They have short front legs, but very long and very strong back legs.
Yes, very good. Right. Yeah. The answer is C. Very good. Yeah. Good score. Well, we still have more exercise actually, but unfortunately we don't have enough time. So I think that's all the end of that is the end of our lesson today. And please practice more and more your English. Yeah, try to speak English with your friend or your sisters and brothers. So when you come to the school next later on or in the future, you will be able to speak English well. Okay, or you will be ready to speak English. I think that's all what we can learn today. So do you have any question before we close? Ada pertanyaan? Nggak ada. Okay, then thank you for joining our class today. And we close by reciting Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay.